Hi, welcome to Gers Bees and Honey, home of the beekeeping nerd. I'm Carlos, the head nerd. Today my project is to move the queen excluder into the summer location on this 2-queen hive. And I'll also be removing some frames from each of the two sides to put into the boxes left from the dead out that I had this year and to repopulate that box. So I'll be moving 2 frames from each side that has uncapped brood on it to put it in there. Hopefully they'll requeen. I've had drones now for about 3 weeks, so I think they should be mature enough that I should be able to get some good breeding going on with them. And so with that, let's get started. This box currently has there's a 10 frame colony on each side on the bottom, and then above is the spacer box. The spacer box has a divider in it, but the bees are able to go all the way up into the top because the queen excluder is not between the spacer box and the brood box. For the winter configuration, I just stored the queen excluder here on top of the box. That way I didn't have to find it. Hopefully they haven't turned it into a propolis trap. They've done a bit of that, but not too bad. Look at that drone right here. Another drone right here. These girls are full. They definitely can use some more space. Let's see what the other side here on the 5 looks like. They've been trying to get food, but they've taken it all. Again, here's a drone. So these girls are ready to be split. And I'm only going to do a partial split today. I'll unlock the locks that hold the spacer box down. And this is my first time doing this process. I did the fall process, but this is the first time doing the spring process. So you might get some good laughs out of it. And a little over a week ago, I put pollen patty on each side, and they have made good progress in eating it. Get that box loose, and it is heavy. And I'll take it off, and I've got another box down here on the ground just to set it on. I have to put that up so I can get my body close enough to lift that heavy thing. And I think we might have some wax that's connected to the stuff below. Yeah, we did. Boxes were supposed to be light in the spring. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to give them a little smoke. I'm going to go ahead and cover this side up so they're not as exposed. And this is drone brood. I think I see one mite on all of that exposed drone brood. You got one comb between the center box and the last comb there. I'll go ahead and cut some of that off. Finish getting the rest of this bridge comb cleaned off. Come on, girls, get off there. And down it goes. Okay, this is a follower board. If you don't know what that is, it's just a solid blank board that's used for making the box appear to be smaller. And I designed it to be a very tight fit, so it's coming out slow. So I'll use 2 Hive tools. Looking for a queen. There's a drone, another drone. Okay, no queen. I'm just going to set this one in the new box. So the bees are there and they're going to be donated to that box. I'm going to get my frame grabber here. I turn these at a slight angle so we get a little bit more clearance as I'm bringing it out. This is all honey. I don't see any brood at all. I'm just going to set this one in there too so it's quiet. There's some wonky comb on there. I'm going to go ahead and peel that off. Make sure there's no queen on the surface there. And that's all drone comb too. So I'm going to set this in here for now. Gives me a little room to work. This is all honey and drone comb on that side. We do have like 6 or 7 day old larvae there. Young larvae and eggs. So once I figure out if the queen's here or not, this one would be a good donor for you. Okay, worker drone comb, honey, pollen, and a bee going after the windscreen. So let me go so you can hear. Let's set this frame down first. Okay, I took the windscreen off and the bees are going after it as it's sitting on the box. They were still going after the microphone, so I smoked it. Okay, next frame. Let's see what it looks like. So far, I haven't noticed any swarm cells. Okay, eggs and brood. Lots of it. Lots of it. I have drones. Just do a quick look. Maybe not so quick look for the queen. I don't want to move the queen to the new box. If I do, it won't be the end of the world as long as I don't move 2 queens to the new box. Okay, this one's going to be the donor frame. And I'll shake the bees off of the follower board. This inside wall is completely full of bees. I'm going to actually, where's my brush? I will brush. Give a little bit more smoke too. Now when I did my center spacer, I did it differently than what Nate did, or George did. I put a screen on the top because I wanted to get some air circulation. That just shows you what the bees think of air circulation. They close that screen off almost completely, and given a chance, they'll finish it off. Okay. This queen excluder's got a board down the middle so that it does seal the 2 sides completely. And now, actually, I'm going to leave that off for a second. I'm going to put this cover back on, so I need to go through the frames on that side and make sure the queen is not in the upper box. Okay, there is a whole lot of wonky drone comb on the bottom of the frame. I don't see a queen cell, which is good news. And I'll shake all the bees off of it. Hey girls, let me in there. pollen is pollen down towards the bottom, honey across the top, nectar in between the pollen and the honey. Okay, I'll repeat the same thing for this side. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these frame protectors in here now too. Get some smoke to get them to get out of the way. Yep, I'll go down there and hide. Come on, two more. There you go. Keep going all the way. There you go. Okay, we have pollen, we have nectar, we have honey. Bee bread in there too. Same thing on this side. Drones and workers. Okay, I'm going to drop them into the quiet box over here. This one's lighter. But it is just all resources. A lot of pollen on this side. Wish it had some eggs. I'd put it in that other box. Lots of resources. There we go. Capped brood. Brood that's just being capped. So we'll bring that one over here for these guys. And I'm going to go ahead and take this one that's got good resources over here too. So I'll be taking 3 frames from each of those colonies to add to this one to get it started. So I need one more with good brood and no queen. This one's light, so maybe. And it's got brood, it's got milk brood, it's got eggs. Does it have a queen? There's the queen. Okay, so this one's going to stay down in this box. Beautiful looking queen. Okay, we got milk brood, we got eggs, we got larvae. So this is going to be the other donor frame. So we put 4 frames of brood, 2 frames of resources. Ease it in here. Get those frames all tight together. Put the inner cover on. The thermohydrometer and throw the feeder shim on. So for now, I'll just put another inner cover. And lots of resources. Okay, bridge drone comb removed. This is all honey and pollen. That was the first frame. I usually lift quite a bit. I'm struggling with that one. Okay, quiet box. Heads loaded with festooning bees. Okay, now we'll put the excluder on. Ugh, God. I have to readjust the buckles to make up for the thickness of the queen excluder. A little bit more. And a feeder shim. And because the queen excluder's down here now, I don't have to worry about the two bees mixing with each other, which will make it. Screw this one out. Okay, I'm putting the liquid feeders on. They're clean ones that I took in and sterilized. I'm not going to fill them up right now because the bees have got lots going on. They've got plenty of food in there. I may put some really thin syrup in there just to help stimulate them to grow a little bit more. So I'm just putting it on there so it's there, and cover up the holes on the inner cover. And if we have another cold spell, which is almost certain for this area, then it'll be there. Two-inch foam insulation, an outer cover that just fits inside of the foam box. And the outer foam box. Make sure it's in there nice and tight. Big heavy rock to keep everything in place. And there you have it. Just a recap. With this queen excluder and this two queen, it's a hybrid of the bee barn and the two queen keeper with the two changes that I made. Maybe better, maybe worse than what the real two queen hive has. Queen excluder down so that the spacer box can be shared now. I can put supers on if I want to. This one will eventually end up with a flow super on it. I removed 3 frames out of each side, 2 of brood, 1 of resources, added 6 into this hive over here, and hopefully they will requeen. I'll come back and give them some thin syrup and a pollen patty to see if I can help them along that path. We have lots and lots of drones, which is unheard of for this time of year here in Utah, and so hopefully they'll get well bred. That's it. This is Girls, Bees, and Honey, home of the Beekeeping Nerd. Have a great day. Thank you.